What's going on? I just made it back to the spot after, going to see some people who may have tuned in or may have followed my journey to go visit my Aunt Baba Jean as she left this earth, and she's not coming back, okay? And everybody wants to ask me what's wrong with me. First of all, death I don't deal with well anyway, because I've been shot at 14 times by Anthony punk ass McClain, homosexual ass McClain, in his own yard. And I had my tomahawk axe grade open the door in his garage. I'm a Paul Bunyan, Cherokee Nation, Zulu Nation, Wu-Tang Clan Nation. You understand what I'm saying? I did my studies on all of those clans, warlords, and historians who had to reshape or at that time in their life, they had to reshape the condition of their people, their country, and their enemy at that, and the main thing. It's your enemy or your oppressor that keeps you from acquiring and achieving a level of balance that everyone will benefit from. So now that I have a fellow friend of mine, Chess PA, like a brother, like an uncle, you know what I'm saying? We share the same birthday, 9/30. I'm 68, I'm not sure what year he is. But, I threw a quickie at him. Genesis 5:5 says that Adam lived to be 930 years old. And that didn't resonate, didn't change a thing. Because numerology is what I do for you and others. When it hit me, it's just as cool as me keeping it to myself. And to all folks who witnessed this, these are my documented records of my journey through Facebook. And it doesn't really matter whether you're viewing, commenting, or whatever. It's an actual record. I could do it on YouTube. I could do it whatever. When I do it on my phone, it just chop my memory all up. Like Batman and shit. So this is a more serious one because after my Aunt Baba Jean passed away and is now in the grave, and it poured down, raining when the lift picked me up at the Greyhound. Wasn't even raining. It was just, wet. As soon as she got on the highway, I'm going to post a video, and that's what it's supposed to be about. You know what I mean? God recognizes that, and me being there, the best way I could get there, he sent a message to the world that he's on his way. That's how I look at it. Because I've created rain dancing in my crib, burning firewood, music. That's what you do. The elements kind of feed into, so the smoke that was being used in the fireplace was leaving my house with the spiritual connection that I had created with the music, with the dancing, with the whatever, and I would be like sweating and shit, and then I'd be like, let me go outside and get some air. I go outside, it's snowing out there. Like, damn. Yeah, real talk. So then, and it's snowing, and then sometimes it be pouring down rain. I hear the shit hitting the side of the window, hitting the roof or whatever. This one right here goes out to somebody who has a birthday coming up. I met on a dating app, sent them a little 19 song joint, and when I checked it, it was 19. You know what I'm saying? Birthday is the 19th of 1 month. I'm going to keep that confidential because everything was going gravy train and cool. She kept talking about something. You spending too much time referring to your wife, and it seems like you can't get over your wife. I said, yo, I told you from day one, I'm in the crux of all her energy, or in other words, somebody else said energy. You're giving her too much energy, meaning you must love her. I said, that's negative energy. How the hell am I, if you want to use the word energy, how is it energy when I'm talking nothing but negative like double dragon stink trick bitch? Huh? Yeah. I don't go around calling everybody double dragon stink trick bitch. So get the fuck out of here with that shit. keep saying, I love what we created. And as the same person who was the predominant factor in creating what we created, meaning me, how the hell can I love a person who had nothing? Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something if you want to be with me. You shouldn't have shit. Holding drugs, going out, partying every weekend, giving Pam the babysitting duties, Pam Gandy the babysitting duties, Luda Gandy the babysitting duties. So this is why I spit this fire, because everybody know these stories, but they want to give her some credit of, I guess, wiring me up, locking me in. Everybody, she was in love with you. She did everything she could to get you. And, that's what people are saying on the surface. Hush, you could have did better. You could have had anybody. I said, yeah, but I got to give her props, man. She was walking up when I met her. Me and Worley, incidentally, happened to be together. And this Daryl McWorley, in case people don't know, the 3,000 friends that he got, maybe you're a friend of a Daryl McWorley, a stone cold snitched on me. Now, I don't know why he didn't accept my friend request, but yet he telling everybody he didn't snitch and that he don't owe me $1,600. Well, then address that shit then. Accept the friendship request, talk, get it over with, and then unfriend me or block me. Same as the other person. I didn't accept your friend request because you be talking all reckless online and, you could blow up some people's lives and their career. Well, that's what happened to me, nigga. And if it don't go right, just unfriend me or block me. See, this is the day of reckoning because my man picked me up and I kept asking for a laptop so I can start to document this stuff and keeping it something that works to the finite state, something locked in somewhere. Because I lost some of my best poetry and some of my best prose and some of my best logging entries. Yeah, I do journaling, I do all that. And write some verses and songs and shit I try to play with based on some similar venue, the poetry venue. So now I gotta go tap in with my Alyssa Love. This is the Alyssa Love series and Awakening Love. This is the Obsidian Stone. You understand what I'm saying? This right here. It's right here. A wonderful gift from a class of 86 friend, but decided to tap out. Man, where is it? I put it in my face. There it is. Wait. Yeah, there it is. That's my birth moon. It's called a waxing gibbous. That means it's on its way going to full, not going out. I find that to be amazing because I am a moon gazer, like on the regular. Something pulled me out the other night and I caught a picture of the moon directly over my head before I left to go to the funeral. So I knew what that was about. And this was the gift I was trying to return back to the moon gift person. And now it's mine. And then, you don't want it, you ain't getting it. You know what I'm saying? I can't come way out there, but you got gifts to come way out there. You're a woman. You take that extra step, okay? It's just called Serenity, Wisdom, and Courage. You know what I mean? At the AA convention, I got that from. So, yeah. So essentially, let's get back on track. Because women tend to have this thing about when a man talks about what it was that he went through, struggles, losses, you can't have significant losses unless you've had significant gains. That's the accounting laws of assets minus liabilities equals capital or your owner's equity. You understand what I'm saying? So every time we was getting up, here we go going to a refinance. And my name is getting signed on credit that I did not have no part in. You understand what I'm saying? So those end up being a part of the losses that I'm going to incur and the portion of the getting over it impossibility. Lines of credit. How you going to get over lines of credit? Let somebody do some debt recovery shit. No, that's going to take 2 years. Fuck that. Ain't got no time for that. Fuck it. I let the nail stick deep in the coffin and the stake stick deep in the heart and figure out how in the world I'm still walking around here managing to get by. Told this joint, look, whatever you think I'm not capable of doing, without a car or whatever, I got my own place now. I got food in the refrigerator. I got my bills paid, utilities and all that shit paid. And I got a little couple dollars on the side, but it ain't a lot. But it should be okay to go enough to treat you dinner or some shit, or you don't have to pay, you don't have to take care of me, okay? But everybody on this dating app and in woman's mind, they wanted you to be taking care of them. But that day going, you know what I'm saying? When you get to be 40 or 50 years old, the landscape changes, You got to open that pathway a little bit more. You can't be coming at us with that, my value is this and that and that. No, you got kids. You got other issues. You got situations that I will be walking into just as well as you opening your heart and soul to. If you come into my life, it's just me in a 1-bedroom apartment. My kids will never be a problem for you. Shit, they ain't been a problem for me. Except for me having to beg to talk to them and shit like that and all that type of thing. And you got a lot of women out here talking about they don't like the fact if you smoke, no. If you smoke, no, well, you can help me stop. The ideal of what these chicks be talking about on the dating app is confounding. You might as well put all this shit in a mixing box, in a mixing pot, stir it up and create your own Shrek or some shit. Because we are a broken people. As long as we are broken people, it's going to take us as a people to fix one another. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not coming at you as to why you led to a divorce, as to what happened with you, because don't nobody want to tell that. I'll blow your text message world up. So I'm going to play this for her just so she can understand, and she might not even see it, but just so understand that it went from whatever your name was, a tribute to a Nubian queen. It went from 19 songs to 24 songs. 2-4, which is my daughter's 519. 5 plus 19 equals 24. So now it just shifted out of your world and it's back home. Check this out. Yeah, that's how I start this shit. Sent this shit to Sean. She ain't even know how to act. Yeah, that's how I do. This is my therapy. And my man talking about, if you keep yelling at me, you ain't get no conversation out of me. Well, so what, nigga? You ain't friend request me or accept me anyway. There ain't no threat to me. I'm going to yell as long as I want to yell because that's the way I get it out and get your attention. All right, here we go. Yeah. Turn this up a little bit.
Somehow I knew it would be you to change my gray skies.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? I do this big. And I like the way I was talking, but what I'm going to do within here is to get a format more so. So when people think I'm ranting and raving and all that, that's because I got a lot of free time. Now, who wouldn't want that? For real, get up every morning, slave your ass away, taxes getting ripped out of you, And a very exciting girl. I gotta do something with this. Cause you got me sitting on top of the world. Yeah, how's that?
Then you came and gave my song a melody. Thanks to you for pulling me through. I always lost, but now I win with you. Before I mentioned my sun didn't want to shine.
Damn.
But all of a sudden you snuck up from behind.
Goes the reason in my mind. And a very exciting girl. Damn, man, Breaking Love, you taking over, huh? So yeah, I be writing poems and stuff for some very inspirational inferences. Spell it, inferences. And from that, you go back and look that maybe you really didn't deserve it. You know, the poetry that is. And because I got my music playing, I'm going to have to read it. I'm going to have to read it from my Scribble Scrabble shit. Man bought me a little, little playbook joint. I'm going to go in order too. At 626, I ran into somebody I went to school with at the hospital and thought about how her friend wants to chill out, not knowing this would be the biggest setback ever, you know. Just a little something on top, 62619. It adds up to 32. 26 and 6 is 32. That's my address here, 32. My apartment number is 34. 19, you throw that in there as much as you want. 32 plus 19 is what? 51. That's how old I am right now. That's numerology. That quick. See what I'm saying? It was meant to be. I would write that this year. Not because of me, but because of you too, Dimps. Call them Dimps. Sitting on top of the world. Sitting on top of the world. How many special ladies out there? And a very exciting girl. And I love it. You know, ain't nobody on my views joint here. This is all about me. I ain't got no vanity going on. But this is what I want to do. Because I can't get the responses that I look forward to. Yeah, we all like the likes and comments and stuff like that. But I'm not driven by it. You know, I'm not putting my ass in the face and titties popping all day, every day. Joint I told, and you posted shit every day. You said you was going to go bust it up a little bit. You know, you reached out to me talking about this thing is a beast, you know, the addiction. Anyway, in words of Superfly soundtrack by Curtis Blow, Give Me Your Love. It said, I love you so much I can't even stay mad at you. My heart won't stop loving you. It's going to do what it do. I hope it doesn't turn dark, stop beating, or suddenly burst and shatter. That's what it did. I hope it doesn't turn dark, stop beating, or suddenly burst and shatter. It just want you back to share all the little things as well as those major things that matter. You are once in my mind, 24 hours on the daily clock. Now days have gone with no rap, as if my number has been blocked. You must know you're too special to just let go from our deeply grounded roots. Our lives have many branches, unique, long-lasting, with no substitutes. You must find a way, let's defy the good Lord's desired intent. We've remained this close all these years, and I'm not inclined to reinvent. You're number one, a true friend, and I'd sooner die if things fall apart. It's just one of your magnetic forces clinging to the beating of my heart. Mrs. Dimps, you are my homie, and I'll do whatever you wish. I'll forever cherish your smile, your hugs, and the taste of every kiss. In the past, okay? Ain't nothing going on now, and that's fine, you know? Because I told her one time, I got a vision, or I had my aunt, Carolyn Green Bobbitt, came to me in a dream, and she said, you know, leave that girl alone. Let her manage things on her terms. She married. She's into another life. Plus, you know, and when I woke up, I said to myself, plus, you know, I'm not bringing a whole lot to the table anymore. When I was a manager at the bank, that's the devastation of a Geraldine Gandy. You know what I'm saying? Double dragon, stank trick bitch. Everywhere I try to get up and do something with somebody new, it may be hindered because they don't want to hear what got me to where I am. But I'm going to tell you, because of the losses, if I'm going to work every day, clocking 71, which would be somewhere around 120, 130 now, a year, with my car, with money in my pocket all the time, then I'm the biggest fish coming out the water for compared to some of the fishes that you catch and have thrown back or you catch and are currently keeping. So I said, Dear Dims. So I decided to not call you yesterday. Honestly, I need to know where your heart is because you haven't called those numbers I gave you. So I wonder if you returned to your misunderstanding of a homeless, mentally challenged substance abuser. In a way, you freely entered the fray during my sobriety and was in contact during all my recovery. Now, if you've raised your anchor and intend to go back to keeping your distance, I'll accept that. However, you came into my world on 2/2/19, and on 2/2/2020, my brother turned 40, and on 2/2/2020, my Aunt Bobby Jean died. So that whole 2/2 thing is loaded with the double dragon stink trick bitch, meaning you came back into my world. When you did that, you became a part of what it was that collapsed my world. I had no good news for you. You know what I'm saying? Had nothing to tell you of an optimistic perspective that would make you want to be associated with that. And I told you, it ain't fair you try and pick up some pieces from afar when you can't go all the way. There's no way you can pick up pieces as an interest in my heart without there being a consummation or whatever, or, more time, or, I couldn't hit you back. You didn't have the right window and, you use some the language and shit that applies to the situation. But the more and more you look at it, you keep that window open and closed at your leisure. None. Everybody got me on terms of and this way I don't mind because I want to extend a red carpet to my potential queen. But on your terms only, that means I can't reach you when I really need somebody to talk to. Or all you want to do is text. And one of my rules that I just made up in this thing, text messages don't work with condolences. I know it's natural that everyone is going to be sorry for your loss or my condolences. But there's those other things that you can find out through a person's, emotional projection in their voice. Meaning, I'm going to get on this phone, let this man know I'm really sorry for his loss, because however important this person was in his life, then I should let him know that I can relate. And not only that, maybe I can find out, well, how old was she? And was that your dad's mom? Was that your mom's mom, or on your dad's side or your mom's side? And did she go peacefully? And how you plan on working it out with your arrangements and all that? Just a little bit in and out so we can keep it more of a in-depth thing as opposed to a quick, I'm sorry for your loss. Because you can't be sorry for my loss without knowing what my loss is all about. You sorry for the part of the loss that you heard about in text messaging. If it was up to me, I would have called you and said, or messenger you. Messenger gives you that opportunity to remain concealed on your main number. So there's no excuses. And the other one, Ari Hightower, I can say that because she told me that's her fake name anyway. Same as mine, Destiny's King. But I bust that out once this Demp shit fell out of the world. So take it as you leave it. I did tell you, eventually this going to come out. It's purging. Because I don't mind losing your friendship because you've already lost your own identity in this friendship. Anyway. Now, and this is the part about it. Everybody who know me know I'm a straight shooter. I don't give a fuck about what your feelings going to be about what I say as it relates to the truth, my inner feelings, and me needing to think about me. I'm not worried about how your feelings are because you ain't never worried about mine. You lying and shit. So you lying, you manipulate, you spin a story, and because I was so delicately driven to maintain the friendship that, I knew things was piercing me. See, I'm an honest person. So when somebody hit me with dishonesty, I tear it up. It makes my whole body kind of shimmer, spasm, my goosebumps be popping everywhere. So this is what God has done for me in my isolation. And even before that, I told my wife, look, you're not working now. You got a part-time job making $9 an hour and You telling me that they didn't want to give you full-time hours because they just no, you could have got full-time hours with your background. You just wasn't trying to do it. You knew that with my income, I would be able to carry the weight and you still do what you do. I said, look, man, you don't got to be putting no $20 every week in that tithes and offering till you go back to work. Take it to 10, sometimes 5, And what happened? You sitting in the car, throw her little pocketbook on the side where I'm at. Y'all motherfuckers got 1,000 guns in your pocketbook. That shit's so fucking heavy. Handcuffs, guns, strips, whips, automobiles. And then you throw the pocketbook over there where I was, and the receipt fell out or the check fell out for Seeds of Greatness, $40. I said, now I just told you not to do that. Well, I already wrote the check. So what? Rip that motherfucker up and write another one. Like, you serious? You ain't even working, man. This is my money. And, well, I missed a week. So what? You missed a week. You didn't get the spiritual healing you think you're supposed to have gotten. So there's no tithes and offering. You cool. You ain't got to make up no week that you missed. You doing a little bit too much. I bet they didn't miss that extra 10 hours or extra 20 hours that you trying to throw them, man. He missed that. They cool. Unless they called you up. We didn't get your tithes and offering this week, which could have been the case. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the point. The point still is listen to what your husband says, who's supposed to be the head of the household, according to the scripture that you go and supposed to get filled up with each week, And I banged that thing. Came right out to me one day. I'm reading some Ephesians, the book of marriage, because Dave McClain's wife, whoever Michelle, put on the first one, put on our marriage joint 5 Ephesians. And the first book I seen it in says, your immorality and you a whoremonger and all that. I said whoremonger. And you will not enter the gates of heaven, partaking in this type shit. Oh, coveting. I be covetous or some shit. And anyway, it referred to a man having that type woman, because a whoremonger is somebody who has a collection of whores or harem or some shit like that. So it had to be referring to me. A woman can't be no whoremonger, But I'm asking, what you think she meant by that? Well, she just hating. I said, she a pastor, man. What's she trying to tell me? What does she know? Dave McClain, Vernon, Anthony, Numi, they all got that same connection to see Pride Chester High shit. I'm an outsider, being from Ridley, Once I left the clique of the Bennett homes, every day I was living there though, but Bennett homes used to be dissected into parts that you're from, either up the top of the hill by Bethany, or you're around the horseshoe, by the basketball court, or you're down the bottom where the block end up becoming. And then we up top, Mars Place, all that, Nugent Place. Forgot the next joint, but Wooga and Toot and Roz and all of them, bro. And McClain and Vernon and all of them, Funny, and this is how it works. Vernon moved out, Pam, I don't remember if anybody was in between that. After that, Pam and her family moved in, wow. And then when my grandma moved from 1429 Mars Place, Ronsky and the Greens moved up in the same house. And then when they moved, that's when Shelby and Mean Gene and all of them moved up in the same house, 1429 Mars Place. So whoever in 1429 Mars Place, y'all might be getting some motherfucking hauntings going on, like some voices in the night. Shamika Blake a disgrace. She's a disgrace. And Michael Blake, Pitbull, you a punk ass nigga. You don't with it. And all them young girls. Yeah, man, I heard a lot of shit about y'all boys that I never even knew happened. I'll accept that. And I said, funny thing is, another FaceTime came through, and in comparison with you, I love FaceTime. But for her, I wanted to block the world from having access to my world, regardless of what I'm doing on camera. So now I went from FaceTime, and now I'm doing these videos, Now, I'm gonna read my sons a different time, but this one is the one that I was in Hope House, Way of Life on 34 Oxford, and now I'm on 34, up the street from now, Oxford. This was written on 7/16. This is crazy. 7/16/2019, right? And 7/16 is what? 23. Invert that to 32, and it's right where I'm living at. So you still got a chance of having 23 and 19 is 42, which it comes back to 6. There's not really nothing there except for inverted. The 42 is 24, which is 5 plus 19, 24. Anyway, Drag is the poem I wrote. It stands for Dead Roots Above Ground. How often does, and this is in tribute to the people who have passed on a little bit prematurely, particularly last year, 2019, Vicky Artist, Daryl, I don't know if Vicky Artist is like, yeah, Vicky Artist, Huddle, Nudie, Ben Holmes, Huddle, and Nudie. A couple other people in the mix in there. I forgot the dude's name, but he graduated with us too. It was a lot of them, and I was getting the feedback from Chester High class of 86 graduate. You know what I mean? I remember them peoples, but you know what I mean? Like basically, you not only shared that stuff with me, but you put that part of death in my understanding of how brief life can be, where I would have never known none of that. So you were the bearer of, you the Grim Reaper in a different kind of way. Anyway, it's crazy, man. So I wrote a joint called Trust and Betrayal. Miki, my birthday, 7/13, Miki birthday. It's my cousin Miki Davis. Call her Miko down there. They used to call her Hard Rock on the east side. She got 4-year sentence. Yeah, on 320, I kept saying, Miki, you don't want to send me my $150? That's just to clear the bill. You should be sending me something to help me out. Same way I helped you out. You was crying about some Western Union, get you from New York back down to Richmond so you can act damn fool because your husband Muslim, he was in jail and some other shit. And you ain't like how his family was treating you because they just keep making your ass be disciplined. You get back down there, act damn fool, and he get out of jail. And before you know it, nigga got popped in his head. You're trying to figure out if it's a murder or suicide. You convince him that's a suicide because you talk your shit. You know what I mean? Thalia said, I think she did it, David, And I'm right, I'm going to pop y'all name. These motherfuckers couldn't even come to Aunt Barbara Jean's funeral. We're going to drive all the way to Florida. We're going to drive all the way to these places, that places, traveling the world. I'm in France. I'm in Paris. I'm in Italy. I'm in these type places. You can't even go help be a part and stand with me to help put our Aunt Barbara Jean, grandma's baby sister, to rest. But Kia and Dana was by my side. The Crawford kid, the Crawford girls, there's more thug than the rest of the Crawfords. Mark Crawford, the police officer, and the inventory sitting sweet up there, he didn't even come. Sister was like, man, he don't come to nothing. We don't mess with Mark like that. Like, for real? Damn. So y'all got Athalia, Nicole, Miki, and Tanisha, and your own family, and it's one person, the male, Mark. Here I am, struggling to make ends meet. Got to get cash apps and different things. My boy set me up a cash app for the first time. And I was like, man, I don't want that damn thing, man. I'm going to get caught up on it. Trying to lean on it, Or, and the bitches be trying to get me to send them money and shit, knowing I got cash app. And I might end up doing it. But I'm just saying that from a perspective, like, that ain't what we was doing. You came through with Western Union at the Western Union, and we wasn't on no cash app, so I wasn't going to get on no cash app. This is the first time I had to ask this boy for anything since June the 8th of 2018, And my other boy, Derek, come through. Oops, shit, I didn't even say his name because he on some incognito, but he come through and helped me out as well. And then the person down in Texas who owed me someone come through as well. But he came through a little short, but at that time, you got half a cup of water to drink that thirst. That's going to definitely quench your thirst. So I can't kill him for that. What I asked for, I didn't get, But when you ask to hold my bracelet, you got it. I don't take no prisoners. You ain't going to sit back in your happy, lovely lives and forget what I've done when you ain't had nothing. So I told the boy today, when motherfuckers ain't had nothing, they had me. And now I don't got nothing, I still only got me. Nobody throwing me no extra ones help me out. But I had multitudes of jokers that I'm looking out for. You know? Joker said, I don't owe you nothing. Yeah, you owe me some respect. How many times we went out getting our drink on, having fun, you ain't got a dime. Can I get another drink? Yeah, go ahead, order it, man. Grab me one too. Here, boom. Sometimes my motherfucker just keep my change on your ass. Chapter. Got me all up in Pittsburgh, coming out my pocket heavy. Buying motherfuckers drinks on my money and shit. I'm dancing. Finally, some nice joint come ask me, you want to dance? I see you over here just chilling. I said, yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, thank you. I get up. I'll do a quick thank you. Sorry. Motherfuckers can't even say sorry these days or please, I get up, I'm kicking it, doing my thing. Ben Holmes Project, yeah. This nigga gonna creep on the side of me while I'm dancing, ask me for some money to buy another drink. I'm like, man, I don't want another drink. Just throw me another 20. I said, man, I'm dancing right now. The girl looked at me, was like, damn. I was like, yeah, man, you fall back, nigga. You gonna be the one telling me now, stop throwing everybody under the bus. Stand up and be a man. Deal with your own issues. With everybody who keeps saying this throwing under the bus, y'all is slow and you're understanding of the street codes. You can't throw nobody under the bus that ain't done you wrong. You understand? You can't. And you can't throw nobody under the bus anyway. For the most part, somebody gonna fall in front of the bus, trip, be under the bus, or you gonna get smashed like in Which Way Is Up when he ran out the house, we ran out the church trying to get away from all them chicks. That was good TV back then, good movies. You got boom, 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 boom. So really, when you want to associate the conversation with me, don't be talking about no throwing under the bus. And I'm only ripping this shot now because everybody left me stranded on an island. You know what I mean? Like Tom Cruise in the soccer head. You know what I mean? Soccer ball head. And the boy talked to me today. We busting it up. The electricity girl come through. She hear me yelling and screaming all down the hallway. She come in and sit up in here, crib all a little roughed up. Oh, I like this apartment. I like this. It's real nice. And we go through the whole situation, lining everything up, talking about this electric shit. And it's probably a fraud. I might sign on to some extra shit that might end up costing me more. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I had company. You know what I'm saying? Sharp little thing, too. And for the most part, still telling her what the argument was about. She's like, yeah, people crazy like that, huh? So really, I heard you tell him, I guess you read him his rights, huh? I see y'all like you saying that. I heard that one a long time. But the whole point of the reference still is, I be getting people that don't know the situation come through and give their unbiased, impartial opinion, and it's always weighed heavily to my side. What was it that you did to Ant to make him want to shoot you? Shut the fuck up, bitch. Don't matter. That's his beef. Mickey, you should have never been in his yard. That nigga snitched on me, stole me $450, want to be creeping my girl while I'm going and swing a baseball bat in my head. Now what does you motherfuckers give a fuck about what our beef is about? You already know. Y'all on some Anne McClain love, dumbass illiterate motherfucker. Ask him to go to the store and buy you a book. And he can't even figure out what book you want. And he can't even read the title of a book. Chump ass nigga. I've been asking you for some of these forever. And you, Buck T, so you can't get through that. Bop! 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 You see that? You can't get back in action. Chapman, nigga. That's in the ring. You want to do some street shit, we can do some street shit too. Like got on the armpits. Bang! He went flying right into the black bars that wasn't there back in the day. If it was back in the day, I would have power dropped his ass like the football players all the way up the A field and been able to put him at the top of the bleachers and kick his ass and watch him bounce like a ball down all the bleachers to the bottom and then let him die. And when he died, ain't nothing going to spill out his blood. His blood going to be black. Because he's a dark motherfucker. And everybody that's associated with him, I said, you motherfuckers forget the same rules. Back in the day, a snitch wasn't even allowed back in the same neighborhood. Preferably not even in the same city. You know? Because nobody can trust you. Dom on somebody that was real giving to you, and whether it came anything to do with what the gift is of exchange, you grew up together with somebody before drugs. I told my friend from out really to chime in one day. I was like, yo, I wish I never sold drugs, no matter what. Everything that, when it all come down to it, I wish I never sold drugs. So here we go, and let me end this part, because I'm not going to be making no long joints. Too much. Anyway, drag. D-R-A-G. And that stands for dead roots above ground. My premise was, when people die, their body goes underground. You know what I'm saying? Or in ashes. However, their seedlings or the lifespan that they have, some people would refer to as a dash. Somebody sent me that a long time ago. Your birthday and your date of death is what you're going to be known for. But what you should leave with the people that know you is, what did you do in between that dash or during the dash? That's the lifespan. You know what I'm saying? There's a beginning, there's an end, and there's a dash in the middle. I was like, damn, that's deep. That's some poetry shit. And I still stick with it. Same as when I went to Texas with the boy that's, slow rolling. And I can't complain. Slow roll is better than no roll at all. And he left me talking to a doorman, thorough as OG. He was like, yeah, well, you're going to deal with a lot of bullshit out here in the world, but you got to get rid of it quick, or it's going to stick with you a little longer. The more bullshit you let enter into your sense of, righteousness, integrity, and decency, the more it's going to break down at your righteousness, integrity, and decency. He said, you tell him, look, man, do I look like a trash can? No. Motherfucker say, no, you don't. Why you asking me that? Because I don't want you putting your bullshit and trash all up in me. I'm not with that. So keep it moving. Back then. He didn't say that, keep it moving, but he said, I don't want to hear it. Keep on going somewhere else with that. Find somebody else who might want to hear it. See? I'm going to let that naturally do what it do. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them natural drops. I could tuck it through those two holes and come back that way. And this is what I do for fun. Everybody might be looking at this, seeing like, damn, what's up with him acting all silly and shit like that. Like, that's what entertainment is. ODB. You know what I'm saying? What's the name? T-Pain. They do different things. And that young boy that got up there with the orange hair at the Grammys or whatever it was, everybody talking crazy with that, or gray hair. I don't know what it was. The tribute to Kobe and all that. It was a monumental thing, but I do got to get out the way. Forgive me the Jerk effect, the movie The Jerk with Steve Martin. Anyway, not bad. Nice little brown eyes with clear white. My white's been super clear. Like, before, there's always just a little bit hazy, a little red in there. Not from smoking weed or nothing, but just from, staying up late and gonna get showers and shit. That should be in my face, the chlorine from the water or whatever. But anyway, chlorine, don't even talk about that. The pool, everything. Like, see, I told him a long time ago, I was hitting my son and my daughter with verse. It said, nation against a nation shall surely fall. And a house against a house shall surely implode, And the people against the people is going to be nothing but destruction, And an enemy is often found within your own household. And a prophet is not received in his own hometown. That's a lot of references, man. Meaning that I got love all over Chester, except for in the Bennett Homes. How does that feel for a Bennett Homes nigga like me, man? Seen Jed, Kingpin, caught, pop up in somebody's comments. I ripped his shit apart. So, yo, you couldn't accept my friend request, nigga? How much you still owe me? No, you ain't work for me, but there's plenty of times you say, I got you, let me get that for this, I'm going to make the other end up, and I'm going to take care of you. And you didn't. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers thinking my memory supposed to leave me. No, how the fuck can my memory leave me and I know you owe me? You owe me because I didn't get the shit for free. Even if I did. No, that's how I hate this shit, man. Motherfucker think you supposed to let shit go. I did. Y'all, if anybody really want to know something, thank Geraldine Gandy Washam for all of this. Everything y'all witnessing as this is unfolding in the live venue and the timeline venue, then thank her. I never did no fucking Facebook. I'm from the revolution will not be televised era, PE. I ain't doing none of this. Anyway, Dead Roots Above Ground, again, is a concept that when your relatives leave, they leave their memories, their love, their anecdotes, stories about what they were and meant to you. You know what I mean? That stays above ground. You can't bury that part of it. But the part that you bury underground, like I said, is just the flesh. But the spirituality stays above ground for only those who you really have high regard for. Now, there's others who, yes, their spirituality is staying above ground, like Pam McGraffery. And they keep saying, Pam and Kyle told on you. Yes, I know they did. Yes, I already know that. But so did Ant McClain and your boy Worley. There's 3 CIs on my joint. One of them said it was in the red Toyota Celica with me making a delivery to Kyle DeGraffery. And I always like to give weed to my best customers. And I used to have a big Tupperware bowl joint, a big old Bob Marley and Cheech and Chongs, and all them niggas rolled up into one. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Grab something. Roll it up, you know. And well, you saw he try to roll out, get something roll out with no, that's what you got to pay for, okay? And you know you're going to get blessed with whatever you pay for anyway. You sat here and smoked about 4 or 5 blunts, and we rolling one, and I ain't even ready to roll one up. So, yeah, that's how they worked out. You know, drop Bankhead no too, but Bank is just as bad right now. Bank act like he on Stephen Bankhead. I don't even know where he at, D.C., Maryland or something. Yeah, you going to finally accept my friend request. Everybody want to forget to accept my friend request, and that's before this whole thing really went haywire. So if you accept my friend request, we bust it up on the regular, some good things, some bad things, and then we pop some arrangements and shit like my man in Texas did, like on a real tip. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be reaching out to none of you niggas and Steven Spearman and Curtis Barney up there in Erie and Pittsburgh and whatever. You know what I mean? Like, y'all can't face y'all demons? Let's bust it up. Figure out a way to get across the bridge. Not get stuck on the bridge or not even begin to. My new thing is you can never level up, but you can try. You can't level up them numbers. Steve Spearman, 10 stacks. Curtis Barney, 1,600. Bankhead, 13. I ain't gonna do the Cleveland boy like that, but he got amnesia. So I ain't gonna do him like that. He did call, try to give me his side of the story. And that's where I'm keen, I'm sharp, and I have no desire to just pick you out of the clear blue sky and throw a number at you. Look at the motive. Why would I do that? I'm not going to get paid anyway. So I told the boy, why would I pick Worley out of the clear blue sky and say he snitched on me? Where do I benefit on that if he really didn't? I don't roll like that. I'm not going to falsely accuse nobody. And his birthday showed up where my birthday was supposed to be. That's easy transcribing of a critical nature of your data. That's first things first. Name, address, date of birth. That is transcended time. It's not something that's going to change. So I'm seeing his statement. I'm creating an affidavit for a bench warrant, for a search warrant on his statement. And I still got this 6/9/68 in my mind, but I don't know his birthday. He don't have a record that we can see directly. So I just fill it in. I don't know. I just throw that in there now. He not going to notice, or maybe he will notice who told on him. So he can go out there and commit genocide. Take that nigga out. It was big, man. 22 grand. Whoever told on me caused me 3 years out of my state in the state penitentiary for some other niggas who I wasn't even fronting nothing to. So now that's the Dead Roots Above Ground I'm talking about. This goes out to everybody. You know, I'll name a few names. Dez Money, Theus, Dow Jennings, Snoop, L.A., Bino, and that's enough for now. Oh, One Leg Dave. And Biggie Smalls. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Trina, and, you know, I don't know about nobody else, but Mom Gerd, yes, and Even Miss Lou, yeah. But Miss Lou, that's one of them things about are all your roots above ground fraught, fraught with decency, maternal qualities of decision making that's beneficial to you and your kids. I'm not even getting into that. Dead roots above ground. Yeah, not incidentally, the 24 when she passed away, and I didn't really see no memorial postings, timelines, or none of that, except for mine. Mine had a highlight in it where I went, snatched all these pictures off of the vault that was open because it was closed because of the Cancun Con. And yeah, you in Cancun with pictures of you and your girls, and you trying to rip me apart. Her and Sean be trying to rip me apart. Like Shantae, Chanel, Gandy, Little. She trying to rip me apart. In 2014, I seen a picture recently about 2014 of the family reunion where Gandy girl, Double Dragon, Stank Trick Bitch, Coochie Gandy, is leaning back on the wall talking to Lamar Branch, Tawfiq Branch, you know. And I wasn't there. And Shelby Womack was the person who took the picture of CJ. He chilling. He don't know what's behind him. All he got behind him is a scandalous pair of home wreckers. You know what I'm saying? So that's how God reveals things from the darkness to the light. For me, I wasn't there. But later on that year, and I haven't seen the picture until last year, 2019. So in 2014, later on, that was a summertime reunion at the Bennett. And then everybody don't give a fuck. Well, hush, you lost your girl, so what? No, nigga. I don't care about the her like that. I told all of them, my homies full hoes. Plus, y'all getting sloppy seconds. You catching her when the glow ain't there. I mean, you might have got her in between from the 20 years of me getting out of jail to us getting married and having a crib down there, but you ain't had no regular run with it. Not like you got it now. But the whole point of this story, man, is it's not about her. It's about all the others. My kids, my stepkids, my grandkids, my little pop-pops. You're going to put some pop-pop in somebody's life and you're going to take them back for your own selfish interest. You can still do all that shit you're doing. It ain't got nothing to do with me and you. I'll just be, hello, happy birthday, or can you, John, you want to bring him out? Maybe we can take him out to eat or something. You know what I mean? That type thing. Not no everyday regularity thing like being in the crib. As soon as they come to the crib, they get through the door. Pop-Pop, where you at, Pop-Pop? Oh, you don't see JJ? Like that. Like, you can't say, oh, what about y'all? What about your grandmom Gigi? You know? Oh, what y'all don't see your Gigi right here? Oh, go on, y'all. Give your Gigi a hug or some shit. Calm her ass down. Because she a mean motherfucker, ain't she? Yeah, that sound like Bernie Mac. She a mean motherfucker, ain't she? Yeah. She a mean motherfucker, ain't she? Yeah. And that's the other thing I do too, though. You know what I mean? I play around with voices and I play around with, you know, just trying to be dramatic or, you know, sound like somebody. Dad, you know, just like that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you put my baby up to some stuff, but she's forgiving. My son's forgiving. You know, they both hit me up with some major shit that made me want to kill myself. You know, if I can't give back to the two people I helped create, then what's my purpose of living in here? Because this sure ain't something that I'm used to. No car, this one bedroom, little small thing. Even when I lived with my Aunt Barbara, she had plenty of bedrooms. We was loading them joints up. All of 3-4 people in one bedroom with 2 beds, bunk beds. We all slept on beds. I mean, wasn't on the floor. God rest your soul, Aunt Barbara. Can't even remember when you died. I know it was 2004 because of Miki. She's going to take the money that was coming from our South Carolina relatives to help go towards the funeral home costs that she already had paid for. Extra money she was supposed to be using to get a tombstone updated to the plot that my Uncle Harvey, who died in 1980, B Sharp. How you going to ask me about Pee-wee and not make arrangements to try to do something with Aunt Baba Jean, grandma's baby daughter, baby cousin? So you played yourself. You didn't reach out to me to find out how I'm doing. You just wanted to find out how Pee-wee doing. And every time I used to see you and Mac around the horseshoe or you somewhere else, did I not give you a couple dollars every time? Every fucking time. Because you my cousin, first cousin, Poopsie. You said, this Poopsie. I know who you is, man, but that's the whole point. You still with Mac? Yeah, okay, good. Tell that nigga I said thank you and what's up. Because I tell motherfuckers, tell them Hush said what's up. And if y'all got to change the impression of me, be that way when I see you. I would knock the whole city the fuck out. Real rap. Ain't nobody can see these. I do it again. Okay, see? You know what I mean? That's the part for a real boxing nigga, you know? But for a real want to be rough nigga, get that shit up. Get that shit up, nigga. Ask that Welly how I told him too. That nigga ain't fight back. What you got to say about that? He ain't fight back. He must have been wrong. If I got wrongly accused for anything, somebody swooped down on me and he ain't fight back. And Woody was on the curb. I said, you better stay the fuck over there. Come on, Hush, man. We know. Man, that nigga snitched on me, Woody. He shut up. And down he say, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. He gonna run over there and punch a hole in my celica. You should have punched me, nigga. Terry gonna come out there, fight me. No, you niggas stop this barking shit. If you want to do something, just do it. You know? Same as Vernon. You want a fair one? Nigga, did they give you a fair one in the Benner Home Center? Charlie Pebble Rock? What the fuck you earn the name of Charlie Rock for? We just was throwing that your way. You ain't no tough nigga. Ain't never been one. You ain't never fought nobody in your life. You ran from when we and Winky, Ernie Matthews and his brother in the alleyway across from Chester High trying to run Anthony, not Reggie. Anthony Matthews, we was the same grade, but Ernie was a year or two older than us. And Wink and Ernie was the same age, I guess. So the Wink popping him off. You know, Ernie admit to this. We boxers. That, you know, don't feel bad. We boxers. We was under Chapman. We popping left and right, not right and left. You don't learn that till you go to boxing. Everybody get a stance up that's contrary to how they supposed to stand when they learn how to box. We can pop him up. He's still rumbling though. You try hanging there, you just can't get no punches. Grip him up, and push him up against the garage and all type of shit. And he's like, yo, Tony, come on in here. And he said, let's get him, let's jump him. And Wink was like, Dave, get him. And I stepped right in front of him, threw my knucks up. He stopped instantly. I ain't had to throw a punch. You know, I was a little bit nervous, you know what I mean, heart beating and shit. But I seen the same execution. Now I should be able to do that. We practiced together for Chapman over the Y. So I threw my shit up, and the shit ended up, and Ernie walking around looking for bottles and shit and sticks and stones. Winky was doing the same thing. It was some weird-ass cosmic universe, Bizarro land. Fight over. What y'all gonna go find weapons for now? And we walk in, fight over, they leave, we leave. We walking up the alley. And all of a sudden, Wink said it. I didn't even know. Vernon, my brother said it. Where your boy? Where Vernon go? You know, because Wink used to dig Vernon. He was funny. You know what I'm saying? Where your brother go? Where he go? I said, I don't know. I don't even remember we caught him somewhere walking up there, or if we didn't see him until we got all the way back to the Benner home. But it was like, man, we didn't even need you, man. And you running? The fuck you running for, man? Yeah. Gonna tell me he told Coochie. This is where you really, really should know. These niggas will burn your back out. He told Coochie that some Philly boy, he told me that, he said some Philly boy was up in the crib on 1015 Remington Street, and he told her that she needed to cut it out. I'm coming home in a couple months, so you don't cut it out. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to have to run up in there and do something to that boy. Who we? Who the fuck is we? You feel me? If you and Ant and Vernon, you, Ant and McClain, already peeling y'all beans back up there, and she talking about she want to get a gun because she's scared for her safety. What, you selling drugs now, girl? Like, what you need a gun for? Because you happy to see niggas put a gun on the dresser with a lot of money and all that. That's your connection with Scarface and the fun-loving of the streets and hustle and flow type shit. Like, on some real shit. I said, what the fuck you need a gun for? Who you gonna shoot? You know what I'm saying? And if you about to get slammed down and clothes ripped off, they gonna find a gun too. Like, a lot of women running around here with these guns and stuff, they may get an opportunity to dig in their purse, pull it out, aim it, and shoot it, or even flip the safety on. But that's a measure that you have to have a kind of premonition and prepare for. Meaning, take it out, maybe put it in your coat pocket or keep it in your coat pocket or whatever. And then you got to be concerned about the safety being on or off. But that's just what I'm saying about this so-called infinity for a gun. Somebody told me that they seen a gun in my glove compartment. I told my boy that. He was like, what? You never fuck with no guns. I ain't never seen you with a gun. And I kept all the money. You're going to definitely have guns near the money. And it still hurts to this day that they seem to feel that it was my car, my Bumblebee car, the black and yellow turbo Ford Thunderbird with the yellow BBS rims. It looked dead like a Bumblebee. But why would I be riding around in a flashy car with a gun in a glove compartment when I didn't ride around with drugs on me? Money, yeah, but I mean, that's just fucked up. But anyway, so that's the shit I deal with. Like, that hurt so bad. You gonna tell a gun activist, a gun proponent, I should say, that he had a gun when the gun activists are the ones that end up causing all the havoc. For instance, when Ant McClain shot at me 14 times, I told the boy, whatever you want to say, nigga, he shouldn't have shot the whole clip up trying to kill me. I had 4 motherfucking gunshot wounds. And you want to say, nigga, all y'all sound like y'all popping with a little slant that is leaning towards McClain. And what did I do? That nigga snitched on me. That nigga owed me $450. That nigga creeping. That nigga swung a bat at my head. Now that nigga shot me. But he also ran up in 2 homos. I should have beat him up for being a homo. No offense to any other homos. But the problem is, he running up in all these girls too. So that's what Deneen Baker. Ant McClain paid good, drugs, and money. I had to get 2 abortions. Now, why are you going to tell me some shit like that? Like, they be telling me some shit that's so incriminating that I got to end up getting it out of my system because it's poison, to someone. So if you want to tell me something that's poison-driven, no, don't tell me. Like, when telling me how he killed Dusty Bob. I was like, man, why you tell me that? And every day I see Philly. Anytime I see Philly, hey man, I'm sorry about that. Assalamu alaikum, but I'm sorry about that. You know what I mean? He was wrong. I know you was looking out for him. Word is bond. And Michelle, him, his girlfriend, boyfriend on some little puppy love. And he gonna turn on somebody like that. Scoop too. Y'all some grimy ass, nasty ass niggas. So anyway, Scoop get popped down there. I'm going to the hospital to see Scoop like somebody took a shovel and dug out half his back. But I went to see him. I don't know why I do that type of shit. And I said, have Rodney Evans up in the hotel acting stupid, talking about all her dead husbands and shit. Fuck out of here with them dead husband stories, man. We ain't even have a good time. Your playlist is better than mine and shit. On some Been at Home shit. We got our music lined up. I'm getting back to that soon, but there ain't gonna be no playlist to that shit. Anyway, so now I'm like, sorry about this. Yo, I got, you see this debate on the thingamajig. You got a couple dollars for me, Philly? Yeah, you put out $4, slapped 2 on the table on some, I got you here. Kept 2 for himself. You know what I mean? That's Been at Home, man. Even though he ain't supposed to be fucking with me. Like, on that type tip, family, Hatfield McCoy's type shit. Of course, we don't measure up at all, but that's the real I'll be working with sometimes. I break down barriers of brotherhood that I didn't erect, I'll tell everybody, y'all motherfuckers don't give a fuck about me. Y'all ain't got no care and concern. What that got to do with me? I don't give a fuck. I ain't got nothing to do with me. And you gonna ask me, well, how did I owe you $1,600? I said, I gave him some shit. He was giving the bitch some chick. She ain't no bitch. She cool. He sent the girl some money in New York. Gave her some money when we went shopping in King of Prussia with her and the girl. You seen me pass off a couple hundred, and he went pass off a couple hundred, and ain't even start working it yet. And I'm like, yo, man, what is you doing, Darryl, man? You got 2 joints. How you gonna manage that? I get in when you get home. I got you. And all of a sudden, he's sending up $500 or $1,000 to New York, and she come back with a brand new blue Beretta. You know what I'm saying? And now what's up with my ones? I get nothing back. And that was the first time he messed up. He had a couple ones short before, but you can always work with a couple ones. You give me $700 when you owe me $800. That's okay. And that's the past everybody want me to throw away. Meaning I'm taking losses then, and nobody trying to understand that it's still a loss forever because it didn't come to me free. Tell me about no fucking losses, letting shit go. Tell me about that shit. You try it. You can get back on your feet. What? I'm gonna sit another 10 years in college to get another degree because the 3 of those years was chopped up by best friends of mine. You know, that ain't easy to get over, man. Best friends of yours, and they running around here living life as lavishly when they should be somewhere struggling for the act that they committed. They wasn't even working for me. That's the worst part about it. If I was distributing them packages and they come back to me and they snitch on me and I say, damn, I know I should have covered my backside, since I know that most times snitches snitch on who their provider is, who their supplier is. Them niggas jump the tracks. Both of them, Ant McClain and Worley, on some old Worley making a half-ounce sale, 14-gram sale, 500, 550 to undercover, whatever. You ain't got weight like that, nigga. And who you selling for? Ant McClain, right, nigga? Tell on that bitch-ass nigga. And it's the same thing that I gave him. Half-ounce of fishies, no cut, all straight ice. You know, not that matte ice shit, but scalies, and put some sunglasses on and shit. So back then, that's how this shit used to be. Motherfuckers, you don't like this talk? Well, I do. So, plug, tune out. Now, here's the other point I'm going to finish up, because these are my dead roots above ground. Although I'm not underground, but I feel like I'm the walking dead. I told that nigga today, man, I would be sooner dead, man. Keep dealing with all this bullshit, explaining myself like y'all questioning how I roll. And everybody was in my pocket, jumping up in my car. Give me a bag of weed. Give me this. Give me. Assholes. It's a verse in Proverbs. It said, there's 3 things we hate. Gimme. And then enough is enough. Enough is not enough. You're never going to satisfy someone who does the gimmies, in other words. For my wife in Jamaica, you ain't going to never be satisfied, I can tell. You know? I can feel it. You around here working my nerves about every little thing. You ain't enjoying yourself till you smoke a little spliff. And then everything is gravy train. Here comes Dejan the King, the son of the king. Born 712, made in Jamaica. 712 Matthew is the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I started to get into the book a little bit, but I did my own thing. I'm doing this because this is helping me. You know, I get picked apart everywhere. Picked apart of my outlook and my way of dealing with this. Damn right, I'm going to cuss a couple motherfuckers out. Cuss them out quick. See what they want. Well, you don't like what I'm saying? Well, what the fuck you want to do? You know? I'm not lying about you. I'm calling who the fuck you is. Niggas, I don't got no nice streak that's endless, incomplete, infinite. No. It gets cut off every time I run into something that doesn't reflect well as in a mirror reflection. Meaning, if I got a nice streak going and I'm dealing with niceness, then I could probably stay nice. But for the most part, I don't deal with niceness. I deal with a bunch of excusatory motherfuckers who want to come back, throw everything back in my court. I don't give a fuck what's going on, man. And he snitched on me. Still owe me $450. So from that perspective, don't ask me a question that's loaded with, well, you got what you deserve shit. Same with the barbershop boy, shot me over $150 he owed me. And somebody told me, well, you really shouldn't be going over there. Well, what the fuck you mean? How I'm going to collect my $150? He ain't going to come to me. A little coffee shit. And look at this joint here. I still got some more. I dropped my phone down in my seat at the train station, and I saw the blue cat. I said, wait a minute. That's a shotty. It's probably empty. I grabbed that joint up, pulled it up. It was full, unopened, and I still got it. Gonna keep it forever. A little sip here, a little sip there. That tells you I ain't no damn alcoholic, in case some people think that. All right. Dead roots above ground. We changed the A to a U. It could be drug, but I ain't got no real poems write about that. I don't write about that. Some people write about that, you know. Oh, God bless all my peoples. I love y'all. I love you, miss you. Of course, that's an exclusion of somebody like Pam, the Graffery. Saw Kiana out at Chipotle up there in Springfield, Marshall, whatever. And she I said, how your mom doing? You know, she was like, oh, my mom died. And I was great. Said, oh, so tell us I still want my money, you know. I said, Kyle owed me a lot of money. She was like, he owed me too. I said, what? He owe you like 15 grand? You know, yeah, from the package you lost, plus the $3,000 you owe adding to that when you bought you a new sectional leather. Jennifer, you should have stopped him from doing that shit. You know that's going to create a rift with me and him. But I know you really couldn't stop him if you tried. Same with Miss Lou saying she can't do nothing about coochie. And then now he gets popped. He going to tell me today that Kyle got popped. And no, nigga. They told on Kyle, okay? That's when Kyle told on me. They got popped first. You know what I'm saying? Ant McClain and Worley got popped first. Then Kyle got popped. Then I got popped. Now, how you want to fix that? Anyway, drag. Dead roots above ground. How often does one confront the depths of life and death? It's rarely a part of the human consciousness to know when we will breathe our last breath. There's never an exact formula to calculate your years upon this earth. Those unknown factors of compilation is where we fall into the gift of birth. At an early age, we learn about losing loved ones to the burdens of life. It is the survivors who carry the above ground levels of crushing and emotional strife. Year by year, we're blown away by the inevitable path our life cycle must travel, unaware of the sadness of placing fond memories below dirt, stones, and gravel. That's the heaven, I'm Bobby G.